I think a lot of people misunderstand the reason why the United States especially has so much passion. A good portion of their population has so much passion for personal firearms. And it has to do with what those firearms and the rights to have and hold firearms gives people. And that is a sense of personal autonomy. And I think a great way for people to understand this who don't walk in the shoes of these people is to think of the negative. Think of what is the greatest fear of someone who is a Second Amendment advocate. The greatest fear is, and how quite relevant it is, how quite current it is to be a prisoner of an ISIS soldier. And you see those pictures of all of these ISIS people in black, and all their prisoners are all in orange, and that's for a reason, because they're prisoners. They are the most vulnerable in our society. People think it's the poor or people with mental illness. No, those aren't the most vulnerable in society. Most vulnerable people in society are prisoners. They have no freedoms, no autonomy, and essentially the only rights they have are what we give them. Those are the most vulnerable people in society. If you are a prisoner, you are a slave. You eat, sleep, go to the bathroom, go out to the yard at the whim of another man. That is the greatest fear of these people who advocate for Second Amendment and how important guns are to them, because if they can wield a firearm, they at least have a fighting chance against someone who would make them a slave. And that slave may be foreign or it may be domestic. And for these people, they're both the same in terms of the fear of them becoming enslaved by them, either foreign or domestic. But if they are able to maintain their rights of bearing arms, they at least have a fighting chance.